start. What a stage to turn on the magic.
Oh, balls of beauty. He's definitely need to calm down here.
I believe in the life of Jesus. I believe that he conquered death. I believe in the resurrection. I believe he's coming back again.
But there is always a kairos moment when you come into an encounter with God. There's always a kairos moment when there's a revelation that opens up the mysteries of God.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
The TV1 News is proudly brought to you by
Hello, this is TV1 News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, PNG Electoral Commission confirms elections, hospital to improve patient care, and Wigmen in dominant performance. The National Capital District Provincial Health Authority has acknowledged the concerns raised about patient experience at the Gerehu General Hospital's Emergency Department. NCD-PHA issued this statement following a social media post about the delay of patient care, which led to the death of a patient at the hospital on Thursday, April 10th.
PHA acknowledges that while the situation may not be exactly as portrayed in the social media post, it highlights critical areas that require improvement. NCD-PHA Acting CEO Dr. Robin Oge said NCD-PHA is addressing contributing factors to delayed awaiting times and improving overall emergency department operations, staff training, which is ongoing, facility renovations, improving night shift staff transport, monitoring staff performance, and enhancing communication between staff and patients in the emergency department are some things looked into. Dr. August said NCD-PHA understands the challenges faced by the healthcare workers and is committed to providing them with the necessary resources and support to deliver the best possible care. NCD-PHA acknowledged that the public brings these concerns to their attention as it allows them to identify areas for improvement. He said NCD-PHA will improve on delivering better patient experience at Gerehu General Hospital Emergency Department.
The local level government elections, 5 by-elections and Motu Koita Assembly elections will be conducted on the 24th of April 2025 when writs are open. Voters for LLG elections, by-elections and the Motu Koita Assembly election will vote using the limited preferential voting system. The 6 by-elections will be conducted in Usinobundi, Altape, Lumi, Kaboom, Central Bougainville, Day and Pogera Paella open electorates. Nominations close on Thursday, May 1st at 4 p.m. Polling starts on Saturday, July 12th and ends on Friday, August 12th. Writs will be returned on Friday, August 22nd. Electoral Commissioner Simon Sinai announced this during a press conference today in Port Moresby.
The ward and the president. And for the by-elections we are conducting will be 1,000. And the provinces who are going for by-elections is Mendeng, for Ushin Umbundi, a Sipik, a West Sipik for Aitabe Lumi, Morobe for Kabung, Bougainville for Central Bougainville, and Enga for Pogera Paela, and Day for Western Highlands.
A payment of more than 590,000 kina was made on December 18, 2024 to a local contractor to regrade the 25-kilometer road from Koitaki to Doe in the Koyari LLG of Hiri Koyari District, Central Province. But nearly 4 months later, there are still no signs of work or machinery on site. What was supposed to be the beginning of long overdue roadworks has turned into yet another bitter disappointment for communities relying on this lifeline. The 90-day mobilization period has long passed, but no work has begun.
Feeder roads are very important where majority of the population who live and survive in rural areas or in very remote areas. For instance, our road from Sogeri to the village, Oldoe, has been neglected for over 50 or 60 years since independence.
This is not the first time this road and its people have been failed. During the term of former Central Governor Robert Agarobe, 500,000 kina was paid to another local contractor for the Subutana to Doe section. After weeks of waiting, only 1 kilometer was graded and then nothing. Now the people are demanding accountability. What process was used to award this last contract, and why was it given to a contractor with a poor track record?
If you can spend so much, hundreds and thousands and millions of kina to develop the city roads here, you do the same with those little roads, which are not national or provincial roads, but those little roads leading to the community. If you connect those little roads to the national and the provincial roads, you will really see and understand the reality of development and changed human beings who want to enjoy the normal, healthy, and meaningful life.
Adding urgency to the situation, a major impact project is preparing to launch at the end of this road. Golden Peak Limited, a 100% nationally owned company, has already begun preliminary work on site with potential to bring employment, revenue, and business to the region. Ere has stated that Golden Peak has the machines, the experts, and the funding, so why not give the road contract to them instead? This delay is stopping progress for all of us. While road users continue to suffer, questions remain unanswered. Where has the money gone? Who is responsible for the oversight? As Central Province looks forward to development, communities like Doe are still waiting for a road and for justice. For now, this bush track remains their only link to the rest of the world. Deputy Leader of Opposition James Nomane has criticized Treasurer Ian Lynn-Stuckey for denying the existence of a cash flow crisis in Papua New Guinea. Nomane highlights discrepancies between the Treasurer's claims and official reports, such as the BPNG Monetary Policy Committee statement, which shows year-to-date revenues of 2.127 billion kina, contrasting with the Treasurer's assertion of 4 billion kina idle in provincial and district trust accounts.
Deputy Leader of the Opposition and MP for Tuave, James Nomane, has accused the treasurer, Ian Lengstaki, of selective overrenting, which has led to missed payments in the first quarter of 2025, affecting districts, provinces, departments, and programs. Nomane said unpaid bills for the PNG Defence Force, delayed funding for agriculture, and unmet commitments to provincial governors are some of the areas that the government yet to fund. Nomane also criticizes the treasurer for failing to comply with the Public Finance Management Act and the Appropriation Act, alleging unconstitutional practices and lack of transparency in fund distribution. He calls for a gazettal list of all payments made to districts, provinces, and programs. Nomane argued that selective warranting has exacerbated poverty, unemployment, and economic challenges, including a forex crisis and bleak business conditions. Lingstaki, in a statement, stated that as at March 31st, 2025, there were record levels of cash sitting in the provincial and district trust accounts, specifically about 4 billion kina, according to recent report from the Department of Finance to the Weekly Budget Management Committee. He said in March 2025, these cash balances increased by 592 million kina, and in just 1 month, an increase of nearly 0.6 billion kina in cash balances in government accounts. Freddie Mo, TV1 News.
Talasea District today presented its 2024 acquittals to the Department of Implementation and Rural Development in Port Moresby. MP and Chairman of the District Development Authority, Freddie Kumai, at the presentation highlighted some of the impact projects undertaken by the DDA.
The Talasea District showcased its 2024 acquittals, underscoring its commitment to transparency and effective management of funds. Local MP and Chairman of the District Development Authority, Freddie Kumai, highlighted that several projects are set to benefit the community. Among the key projects mentioned include infrastructural developments, specifically roads, schools, and health facilities. These are essential in enhancing the quality of life for the people.
The budget for last year, 50% of the budget was basically used up on education sector. This is basically we want to make sure that the national government policy on education is number one priority. That has to be properly rolled out in the district. So as you can see, most of our budget is, we spend most of those funding, almost 50% on building up key infrastructures like early childhood classroom, primary school classroom, the establishment of the new secondary school, which we constructed at